I have more responsibility. I probably had too much responsibility in the very beginning because I had the full responsibility of grants, community development, senior centers. Remember when we first came in office in 2002, there was only one senior center. We have 4 now.
Over the last year, numerous staff members have resigned from the Ragsdale administration. Despite continued controversy, Finch says she came in with the mayor and plans to leave with the mayor.
I plan to stay. I have a lot to offer to this community.
In Knox County, Harlan Summerford, 6 News.
There were some heated moments today between Finch and County Commissioner Greg Lambert. Now, Finch attended the commission's agenda meeting this afternoon where Lambert made a point to discount rumors that Finch had been targeted because of her race.
I'm saying I feel this commission can do a lot better job.
Cynthia, I'd like you to take a look at some of these pictures.
I don't want to take any look at those pictures. I do not want to take a look at those pictures.
Okay. Hey, y'all can look at the pictures and commission.
This is about this audit.
Call it racist, and I'm not going to tolerate it. That is racism.
Now, the pictures Lambert was carrying are from a white supremacist rally. He says he was trying to show what real racism is. She claims Lambert is the one who brought race into the issue. Now, Finch's troubles actually began over the summer after she'd approved grant money for several nonprofit groups with ties to her. One of those groups, 10 Corps, was founded by Finch before she joined county government and is now run by her sister. Now, the Department of Housing and Urban Development has ordered the county to repay $33,000 because of a conflict of interest violation.
Officials say the man...
A $33,000 grant awarded for child services, whose work later was subcontracted to a corporation her sister headed.
I did not see that freight train coming because the way that the information is presented to me as a director, I get a brief from my staff. Now we recognize that there's a step that we should have put in, which we didn't.
Finch and Community Development Overseer Eric Hoagland tell commissioners that county money can replace some of the federal awards that HUD may disallow, and that citizens panels now will decide who gets what for what. But again, she alleges that some criticism...
This does reek with the potential of racial and sexual overtones.
Do you believe that this commission, myself or anybody on this commission, is motivated racially?
I feel this commission can do a lot better job.
I'm being called a racist, and I'm not going to tolerate it.
That verbal volleyball prompts Commissioner Greg Lambert to try to show Finch pictures of last summer's white supremacist rally, proof he says that real racism is far different from what she's claiming. Finch declines his offer, but another commissioner wonders whether it's time she consider quitting.
She's still a young lady, and if I was looking to employ her somewhere and I Googled her name and saw what all was coming up, I would put a lot of strain on her job future.
I plan to stay. I have a lot to offer to this community.
Ms. Finch says that she will leave when Mayor Mike Ragsdale does. His terms end in 2011. HUD is still questioning, though, another $800,000 in grants. Its report probably will not be ready when County Commission meets and talks about all this later this month. Alan and Jessica.
Wow. Not the last we'll hear of this.
Absolutely.
Gordon, thank you.
Community Services Director Cynthia Finch says that she is standing up for herself, saying for too long she's been a target of the media and some members of commission. Yesterday, Finch relinquished oversight of the county grant program. If you'll recall, Finch has been scrutinized for approving grant money for at least 4 nonprofit groups that she has ties to. For roughly an hour, she fielded questions from commissioners at today's agenda meeting, including the assumption that she was forced to give up her responsibilities.
I was not forced. I made the suggestion to the administration that here is a way to rectify this. Allow me to continue to do my grassroots work, working with individuals in this community, and then allow somebody else to do the administrative piece that I helped create.
Now, during that meeting, our cameras captured a heated exchange between Finch and Commissioner Greg Lambert. Lambert apparently accusing Finch of playing the race card. We will have that for you coming up tonight at 6 o'clock.
The Knox County Mayor's Director of Community Services took questions from commissioners, and earlier this week, Cynthia Finch decided to continue her volunteer work instead of overseeing the department that distributes grant money to some of those groups.
10 News reporter Kay Watson has been following this story. She joins us with the latest on this. Kay.
Well, John and Robin, commissioners we talked to aren't sure if Cynthia Finch should keep her $122,000 salary if she's given up some of her major responsibilities. They say they'll have more questions about that next week. Today, while trying to get to the bottom of conflicts of interest with federal grant money, Finch also talked about race.
In the commission, I was talking about the media.
You were talking, so you were saying?
Yeah, I said something about the media. And as far as I'm concerned, this does reek with the potential of racial and sexual overtones.
Cynthia Finch first blamed the media for treating her unfairly.
I'm asking you, do you believe that this commission, myself or anybody on this commission, is motivated racially?
I feel that this commission could do a lot better.
So are you?
I'm saying that I feel this commission can do a lot better job.
But Commissioner Lumpy Lambert didn't like what Finch had to say about commissioners.
About this audit. Called a racist, and I'm not going to tolerate it.
He says he stood up to racists who came to Knoxville last summer for 2 rallies.
I'm offended by that. And I just wanted her to look and see there are real racists in this world. There are people out there who hate, who would cut her throat and mine for little to no reason, and I highly resent being put in the same category as those animals.
Other commissioners at the meeting wanted to know about Finch's ties to her sister's group, 10 Corp.
This information has been disclosed to this administration over and over and over again.
HUD's report notes that the mayor knew about Finch's relationships. Speaking for the mayor's office, Finch says there will be a closer eye on where the money goes in the future.
Yes, we've learned our lesson.
You can't blame her totally for everything when the mayor and them knew. You have to go back to the leadership in Knox County, and it seems like that they thought they could just do anything they want to, regardless of the rules, conflict of interest and things like that they could just do whatever they want to with your tax dollars.
I tried to speak directly to Cynthia Finch several times today. She refused each time. Finch did meet with several other media organizations after speaking with commissioners, but she asked our photographer to leave that meeting. Now, we spoke with the mayor's chief of staff this evening. He says the mayor did not condone Finch excluding us from that meeting and that his office intends to be open to all media organizations. John and Robin.
Okay, thank you.